I'm Tommy.
And I'm Jason, and we are the
Atlanta Tableaux.
And you just want to know how low can you go at the Tableau? We're going to talk about our drink of the week. And this week we have a wonderful frozen drink. It's called a Blue Hawaiian. Let me get it.
I'm ready for the beach.
Absolutely superb. It is 1 part vodka, 1 part coconut rum, 2 parts pineapple juice, and 1 can of cream of coconut blended with ice. Wonderful, refreshing summer drink.
All right, Peaches. So this segment's called Have a Seat. And Have a Seat is where we just literally tell people to have a seat for either their actions or what they've been up to. And I need to talk about Madonna. Madonna, have a seat, okay? First of all, Drake.
Give it to me.
Don't tongue that little boy down. Don't. You are too old for it. No, you're too old for it. And on top of that, you're showing up on TV shows, interviews, things of that nature with loose pantyhose and nettings on. And I mean, you're in your 50s, girl. Like,
honestly, I don't have a problem with the whole Drake thing. Madonna is known for outlandish actions. That doesn't surprise me. What is annoying me is that she's messing up her legacy. You are one of the few living legends that we have, and it's just like, you don't have to do that, girl.
Yeah.
You ain't got to do that. Everybody wants to be you, and now you're just making yourself look weak. So.
Well, I'm not going to get on this bandwagon of talking about Miss Madonna. She is a legend. And here goes. And she went to Twitter and said to everybody that if you're concerned about me and you watch everything I do, you're a fan, bitch. So all these people talking about her truly are fans, and they actually need to have a seat. But I do have a beef with Lil Drake. Now, Drake, you knew when that old woman with you on the stage that she was going to do something nasty. Now, we do know gravity went into effect, and you probably got buckets of spit down your throat. So I get it. But you are... I mean, so I get the gag reflex, but you know this is a performance. All that. Come on, Drake.
Yes.
Do better.
Yes. And hashtag us at Have a Seat on our Facebook page, Atlanta Tableaux.
Alright, so my have a seat moment is going to be for Bobby Flay and his wife, Stephanie March. I mean, it seems like this divorce is getting really nasty. And unfortunately, the wife is not the one who's making all the money. So you need to take what he give you, girl, because your career is not doing nothing for you. Like, this is too much. Y'all don't have any kids together. Y'all have real estate. Let's be real. Like, y'all can sell that, split the money, keep it moving. All this back and forth on social media is just unnecessary.
Yeah, he knows how to cook a piece of chicken. She doesn't need to burn it. Like, that's all I have to say about it.
Really?
Well, I don't know the particulars of the deal, but if she gets short, Stephanie, I don't know who you are, girl, but get your money.
You got money though.
He's giving her $5,000 a month, and she's getting $1 million for their properties, and they still haven't sold them.
Oh, and then she's getting cheated. So, Stephanie, girl, you got more money. Get him.
Jason said get that money, all right?
Right?
So my have a seat moment is for the state legislatures of Missouri and Kansas.
Oh, preach.
These Republicans are again out of control, making bills and plans and things that just don't make sense.
Yeah.
So they want to restrict the usage of food stamps. And so they are proposing that there be limitations on the things that you can buy with food stamps.
Okay.
Like you can't buy seafood, you can't buy steaks, you can't buy Chips Ahoy.
Excuse me?
Or Oreo. I need cookies. Or chips. Or soda. You can't buy a good Coca-Cola.
Yeah. I mean, if this is the only income they have, and I get what they're doing, they're trying to make it more healthy, they're trying to make it more for that matter. But you know, like certain restrictions like Georgia has where you need to be drug tested and things, I understand that. You know what I mean? If you're living your life bad, you're not even trying to do nothing good with your food stamps, which are helping you.
But
that's totally different than restricting what you're giving them. Yeah, exactly.
No, at the end of the day, people are mad that government funds is going to help people that need help. Yeah. And so to say that I can't buy Chip Ahoy or Frito-Lay, who are you?
Yeah, like,
I'm sorry, Oreos make me happy.
They do. And so, get out our refrigerators, Republicans. I'm sick of this. Our next segment is urban words. So every week we, as a group, pick out a word and we describe it, and we just want to give it to you.
Yes.
My urban word for the week is asshole. Not to be confused with asshole, but these persons really pretty much are. There are two definitions. One is of an individual who acts ridiculous, obnoxious, or asks irrelevant questions. That smart aleck in class that you just really want to bop across the head. Or it's a person who constantly asks for advice, yet always does the opposite of what you told them. I hate people like that. Because I am full of wonderful advice.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you are asking me for advice, and I'm giving you this wonderful, priceless advice, and you don't want to take it, why ask me?
No, I mean, I have people who ask me too, and then they just shut it down. I'm like, why even ask if you're going to shut it down? You know, at least it's my own opinion anyways. You don't have to follow it, but just take it into consideration because I see you from a different perspective, you know?
Well, the truth of the matter, most people when they ask for advice, they're trying to get you to give them what they want.
They want to hear what they want to hear. So often, if you're a real friend, which we all know that we are, you are not going to tell your friend what you want them to hear, you know, whatever they want to hear. You're going to be honest, and everybody can't handle the truth. It's a saying for a reason.
So I want you guys to make sure you tweet us on Twitter using the hashtag urban word.
Yes. And my urban word of the week is twixter. And a twixter is a person who is well into adulthood who hasn't yet broken free of the childhood stages. Lots of men, you know, can fall into this category in their 20s still. But my concern is the people who still hold on to certain childhood memories and relive them later on in life, but in a childish way. Not like cherishing a memory, but like reliving the memory. I'm like, okay, you're now in your 30s or 40s. Cherish it, don't relive it.
Can we talk
fully.
about these mothers from toddlers and tiaras? Because I just feel like that's what they're doing. You're living through your
perfect
child.
example.
You know what I mean? Like, live your own life. You had your chance. And that's kind of sad also. But what can you do?
Poor little girls.
Well, I take this a little different. Like the most gay men who act like they independent and grown and doing their thing, but they really broke, living off people, acting like somebody owed them something, scheming and plotting and that type of thing. That's what this twixter thing to me. So I know a lot of them.
I know. A lot came to mind too.
Yes.
Okay.
So what's your urban word?
So my urban word of the week is going to be thirst trapping.
Ooh.
And this is all about people who are on their Instagrams, Facebooks, whatever you may have, and you're just posting all these sexy pictures, knowing damn well you got somebody at home waiting on you. Now that is just called trapping because you are getting these people all worked up over your picture. You know they about to like your picture like 10,000 times, and you never gonna message them because you got a man, girlfriend, whatever. So just stop.
See, I wouldn't want to be with someone who does that. Like, I don't mind that you're displaying your body or things of that way, but if it's a new picture every day and you're not even shutting down what these people are commenting on, and you know you with me, I mean, I'm not trolloping on Instagram, but I mean, the comments are there, let's be honest. You know what I mean? I'll look at it just like anyone else would.
Right.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, half my Facebook friends, they trap me. Just gorgeous and sexy, and a lot of them do have boyfriends, but you know, that's what the children do.
Right, so let's just go ahead and go into our next category, which is Tableau Flick, and this is just where we talk about different videos that we like. It doesn't have to be a song, just anything that we feel some kind of way about. So mine today is going to be from an artist called Danielle. The song is Wordplay. I mean, panty dropper is what the song is.
Yes.
Like, I will be going home to play that immediately as soon as we are done.
Oh
my God.
Last week I did not like your song choice or your video, but this one, baby, it is grown and sexy. It just makes you want to twerk a little bit like this while you take it off and just do like that right there. It just this one is good.
I told you.
Now this one is good. That wordplay, I'm ready.
Oh, I'm ready for that wordplay too. Now mine is a very new song. It just came out a few days ago. It is called Yoga by Janelle Monáe and Jadena. Now, I'm totally a Janelle Monáe fan. She's totally doing something totally different, and I'm loving it. It's more dancey, it's more sexual. Kind of put it on, you know, after work, play in the bedroom if you need extra motion.
Yeah.
She's talking about how, you know, sex is almost like yoga, you know, like just bend it over, do that yoga. Yes. And now, I'm not personally a fan of Jadena. It works on the song, but, you know, he's one of those people you either hate or you love.
I liked his suit in the video. Oh my
His
god,
suit
he
up.
looked so cute, y'all. Like, oh my god, like 1920s. He was so cute.
I'm going to Living Color. That what is his name? Janata kind or whatever. Hated it. But that Janelle, you know, I'm not a big fan of hers. That uniform that you wear every day, girl, stop.
I like that.
No. But in this video, she comes out the uniform.
Yes.
And she actually is kind of cute. The song is sexy. Like, it just wants you just to, you know, float. I feel like I'm on dope type thing. You like, you know,
I can see that.
that back and forth, you know.
Yes. It's
That
emotional
is
song.
it is, baby. It just makes you want to get into the mood. So my Tableau Flick, it's going in a completely different direction. As you notice, I always pick like a comedy clip because I'm funny. So Key and Peele, the show that's on Comedy Central, they have a great little skit about gay wedding advice. And in the skit, a heterosexual family has a gay member that's getting married, and they need advice on what to do at a gay wedding because, you know, a gay wedding has to be completely different than a straight wedding. So they come in, they ask ridiculous questions. Do you have to use euros to buy the wedding gift? Will there be gay hymns? Is RuPaul gonna attend the wedding? And
that would be nice if it was a must be, because I have him come to my wedding.
And then the most ridiculous, so do we sit on the straight section or on the gay section? Because there is a line in the middle.
All right, and this brings us right into the Tableau Sutra, and this is where we and this is where we talk about, you know, things that help you in the bedroom, some advice, and things of that nature. And I'll go right into the position / act. It can be both.
Okay. All right.
Yes, and we're just gonna go right back to the classic lap dance position. Now you can get down and dirty and, you know, mess around in the lap dance position, but you know what? Let me demonstrate. So, like, you know, just like dancing on somebody,
Right.
it really
So we
helps.
need one?
It foreplays. You know, foreplay helps get you in the mood.
That is so true.
It's a classic. They've been doing it for ages. Grow out Hispanics. They know how to do it around the hat. I'm all for it.
Like Sierra said, baby, I want to dance for you. So just dance, work, you know, get it in like that right there. And get it right, you know, let's
you all
striptease.
know I do not dance, but I can count, so as long as I got 8 count, I'm gonna figure it out.
Okay.
I can't dance neither, but you know, I can take clothes off.
All right. And make sure you hit us up on Instagram with the Tableau Sutra.
All right.
So my Tableau Sutra segment is about being prepared for a one-night stand.
Yes, get your trollop bag.
Pair underwear.
Now, here goes the thing. When it comes to what the unwritten thing about one-night stands or going out, is ultimately people are going out on the hunt.
Okay.
And hoping that it ends in a beautiful one-night stand. So, she said, really? Yeah, we're on the prowl, you know? People don't say it. They don't talk about it.
Okay.
But it's the truth. Especially for the gay guys. Y'all might be more coy, but
Okay.
me and we're on the prowl
Yes.
trying to see if we can get somebody to come home with us. Even if they don't come home with us that night, we're hooking it up for the potential later night.
Exactly.
So here's the things that you need to know for a good one-night stand.
Tell me, Jason.
First, make sure, piggybacking on my Tableau Sutra last week, that you're clean.
Holla.
And we need to get all areas, balls, cheeks, and the apparatus.
Clean.
And girls, a vasectomy.
Ooh, under the arms.
You want underarms, anywhere that sweat can collect.
Yes.
So even if you're really prepared for this one night stand, if you're at the club, that means you can't really go too hard on the dance floor.
Yes.
Because it's going to be a turnoff when you
Right.
get to the bedroom. So second thing is you have to be realistic about your living environment. So if you live at home with your mom and daddy, it might not be the best place to take a one-night stand. Because then you got to be muffled. You got to sneak the person in potentially. It could get awkward. Or, for the gays, if you have a million roommates inside your house and y'all all sleeping in sleeping bags in the living room, you cannot, it would not be a successful one-night stand if you have to sneak into a corner and potentially put on a show for the rest of the room.
You are not getting any at all.
Some people like that though.
Well, I mean,
I wouldn't be in a sleeping bag, but if I wasn't sleeping bag, I'd probably peek.
Oh, for sure. But going in this thing about your living environment, make sure your place is clean.
Yeah.
It is nothing worse than going over, think something is about to happen, and it is a pigsty. Or the welcoming committee, all the roaches meet you at the door.
Ooh, no roaches.
Make sure your space is tidy, clean, which means, freshen up just a little bit before you go to the club. So that if you bring somebody back home, you don't have to throw a mountain of clothes in the corner.
You're right.
So the third thing, when it comes to being prepared for one night stand, is make sure you have some liquor or anything else necessary to pump up and finish off the night. And that includes protection for those kids that want to be safe, and you should be. So those are the three things that you really need to do if you're going to have a really good one night stand.
That's a good one.
Yes, I feel you.
Okay. So mine is just going to be all about this whole top versus bottom thing. Like, I cannot stand it. Who made this rule and why is everybody following it? Are you all sheep? Is my question.
Bad.
Like, this is ridiculous to
Bad.
me. Okay, sheep. I just cannot get with it. You're not about to tell me, oh, don't touch me, and oh no, I only want you to just do, like, no, bitch, you won't do what the fuck I say. Like, I ain't got time for all this. This is rules and regulations. This is not the road. I just want to have fun while I'm here.
Yeah.
I don't know who started this. I mean, what do you guys
Personally, I think like a versatile in a gay relationship, a versatile relationship can work out, I think, longer. A lot of the people that I know have been together for a long time. It's usually that kind of a versatile type of thing. But actually going from like a European standpoint, they actually say, are you passive or active? And it means more like, are you more dominant or are you more submissive? But it takes away that role of, are you the penetrator or are you being penetrated? You know what I mean? Because you can still be submissive and be the penetrator.
Yeah, I was like, but why can't y'all share?
Yeah, but it's different. Yeah.
So we're going to move right on to our Kiwi Letter. So our Kiwi Letter is where we have an advice for people that write into the show. It could be about relationships, it could be about family issues, it could be about any issue that you need our wonderful advice on. And so before I read this Tableau Kiwi Letter, I just want to talk to the hot guy from last week. Last week, hot guy, I was a little brutal. And so I want to be nice and give you a punch apology. We were harsh, but the thing that irks me is arrogance. So the arrogance of your letter irked me, and that probably showed. But hot guy, we got love for you.
You are on your own with that one. Don't put me in that apology. I ain't got no part to that apology. I just want it to be very clear. That's it.
.com.edu. Well, make sure you tweet us.
Yes.
Your responses to this. So here's our letter for the week. Dear Atlanta Tableau, for 2 days, so 2 days ago, I downloaded Grindr and decided that the best way to start my online gay life was to scroll down and see how many of these, on the whole, very toned and sexy guys, I don't know what Grindr he been, were my friends. I recognized a close friend of mine who is in a relationship with another friend of mine. His picture had his face cropped out of it, but I recognized it from an old Facebook display picture. Do guys in monogamous relationships go on Grindr for reasons other than cheating? I thought that they were a really strong couple, and I'm good friends with both of them. Something I don't want to screw up. Do I ask my friend what he was doing on there? Message him? Do I drop a subtle hint? Currently, my plan is to pretend that I know nothing. Dear Grindr Finder. Now this gets into messy areas potentially.
Really messy.
It can be really,
messy.
really messy, and then there are lines of nosiness that you have to.
Perception is everything when it comes to that. It really is, because you also got to look at how your relationship with that person is. You know, if it was one of y'all or same way around, I would tell y'all, but I think it would be perceived better than if it was an acquaintance that I talked to twice a week or something. I think then I would think, are they nosy? Are they trying to be messy with me? You know, exactly. That's how I personally would take that.
And the reality of this situation is, you could go tell the person that you saw this, and they could turn on you.
Oh yeah.
Especially when it comes to relationships, that person can be offended, the other person can be offended, and both of them hate you because you outed them.
Right.
Or you're just nosy because potentially they have an understanding that this is what they have.
Right.
So I guess my advice is this. If it is a close friend, and I do mean close, then I think it's potentially okay to inform your friend that this is happening. If it's someone that's a casual acquaintance or someone that you just hang out with some of the times, I believe you're...
keep your mouth shut.
Yes.
Because it's going to get messy.
It's going to get completely messy. It's going to be awkward. It's going to be ugly. And you're just putting yourself in a messy situation.
What
do you think?
I think you got to break down what he's saying in this letter. He said he is friends with both of them.
Both of them.
Okay,
Yes.
so if you are friends with both of them, who are you closer with? Like, in this scenario, let's just make one up. Say I'm dating Jason. This will never happen. But if say I'm dating Jason,
No shade.
I mean, you know, and then Tommy sees a picture of both of us on Grindr. Who are you closer with?
Oh, that'd be hard. Because
Right.
y'all are
Not
like my male
not
female best
not
friend.
like right now, but I just mean like you would have to decide who are you close with in this friendship and who do you know that you can talk to because this is your friend and you don't want to keep a secret because secrets can become deadly to your relationship.
It would be hard. It would be hard because I mean, I personally would probably have to sit down with each of y'all regarding that and just be like, you know, I noticed that you're on there, but I also noticed that he's on there. Because I think if you put the other person and that person you're talking to in the picture,
now you're being messy. Now you're being messy. You need to talk to who you're talking to. Like, if this is just what I would do. Like,
but he said he was friends with both of them.
Right,
so
but
I'm
now
not
you
trying to be in this situation. Just don't say anything.
You know, if you two were dating and I saw both of y'all on there, I would go to Tommy and be like, so I saw you on Grindr.
I saw you.
And, you know.
But see, that sounds messy.
No,
I wouldn't say that.
No, I would be just like, Tommy, I saw you on Grindr. You know, does so-and-so know about that? And that's how I would leave it because I'm talking to you about it now. I haven't went to Jason and said anything because you need to make the decision to go and talk to Jason because that is your relationship.
So your point is to talk to the one that's you're closer to.
Right.
First.
I mean, just talk to your friend. You can't jump in their relationship because you ain't doing that. You know what I mean? Like,
but see, the problem with that is, what if, just hypothetical in this situation, you go to Tommy girl, I saw you on there, that ain't cool. And you just leave it there.
Right now, I'm not saying it ain't cool. I'm just like, hey, I saw you.
But then his boyfriend, who you're also cool with, finds out that you knew and you didn't tell him.
But how would they find? But how would
it
they find out?
becomes messy
but how
in
would
any
they
way,
find
shape,
out?
or form.
You know that the only person you told that you saw them on there is their significant other.
I think acting blind,
you know,
like you yourself were never on there, might be the best way out of it.
The word on the street. Now, this is just our segment where we talk about different things we have heard out there, maybe celebrity, maybe just things going on in Atlanta, but this is just things that we have heard.
Yes.
So, my word on the street this week is going to be about Kim Kardashian and her sister, you know, Khloe Kardashian, as well as, what's the other one name? Is Kim? Courtney. They all went to Armenia, purchased some real estate there. You know, their father is from there. Tell me why Khloe's last name on there is still Odom. I have been rooting for this relationship for so long. I know that he is.
For them to get back?
Yes, because she, like, okay, do y'all watch the show?
I watch it.
Okay, I mean, people who watch the show, y'all see how she talks about him, how happy she looked when they were together versus now. And then let's go back to last season when she had that whole drunken outburst after her jewelry got stolen. And she said, if I had my choice, I would still be with Lamar and I wouldn't even be in this fucking situation, is what she said to her mom. I just feel like she let her celebrity her mother talk her into doing something that her heart really wasn't into.
I think it's hard to be in the limelight,
You know?
but I mean, it's hard to have a significant other who you love, and actually, I mean, it sounds like he still loves her, but given the situation, you can't do nothing but be like, you know, I've tried to help you. You're not taking advice. You're losing a lot of things in your life, but you know, I can't help you any more than what I've tried to help you with, you know. But this is your own choice, and
Well, Whitney, the great late Whitney Houston, said it best. She said, "Crack is whack."
that's true.
She said, "Crack is whack."
It is
And
true.
if Lamar is on that ooh-wee and ain't got better, the momager and the Kardashian clan is correct. Girl, run.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what do
Get
y'all
amongst
think?
some witnesses. Get away. So I'm not for this. So buy y'all property in Armenia, whatever. Build your house or castle, whatever it is.
Should she be
Lamar,
divorced now?
go.
But do you think so? You think they should go to get
Yeah.
divorced after all this time?
Why?
Being separated.
Yes, God. What is?
Okay.
What?
What do you think?
Is
I
that
mean, I just feel like if you love somebody truly, marriage is for good or for bad. What do they say? Better or for worse? This
Better
is
for
his
worse.
worst. If you cannot be with somebody at their worst, you don't deserve them at their best.
Yeah.
So
Look,
I just feel like
I'm with that. Lamar, Whitney said it again. She said I made too much money to have a small crack. Crack is whack. Lamar, you done made too much money.
It's too cheap.
You done
It's
made
too
too much.
cheap.
You done made too much money to smoke crack. Lamar,
So if he was doing cocaine, we could be like, go to rehab and it's gonna be all right.
girl, no, that's cocaine is another form of crack. Whitney
Okay,
was
but
misguided in
cocaine
that,
is the
girl.
expensive form of crack.
Run, Chloe, run.
She said, "Run."
All right, so
All right. Well, my word on the street, and this is a close street in Atlanta.
Peachtree.
It is on Peachtree Courthouse. This very long, drawn-out battle in the Atlanta teacher cheating scandal. This has been the longest court hearing in the state of Georgia.
yes.
It is drawn out. The judge is very overwhelmed. I saw him on TV, and he was just not even having it anymore when they were coming to the plea deals. Every one of them pretty much has 20 years to life, with 7 to actually do in jail and then parole. And at least most of them have more community hours, but minimum is 2,000 community hours.
But you know they had the one. What's the thing they got? Only 2 of them took it.
2 of them got a plea
The
deal,
year.
so they have a different plan, which is
Okay.
sentencing is gonna be similar as far as the time, but it's gonna be done on weekends and things of that.
Well, here's the thing. Cheating is wrong.
Yeah.
Don't teach your children or whatever. But 20 years and all these harsh citizens, if you were paying these teachers something, they wouldn't be trying to get no extra bonus.
They weren't even trying to do that. They were
They
just trying
weren't.
to keep their school from closing because they knew if you didn't have the proper test scores, your school was not.
But
gonna
if
run.
you
All the
met certain
things.
standards, you got an incentive,
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
monetary
It's all the
incentive.
trickle effect. Of
It is a trickle effect, but I mean, I do understand like these, and it's not like it's the kids in like a higher school system where they were already doing well, but they just weren't passing the test. This is definitely areas of the city of Atlanta where the kids are seen more disadvantaged.
Yeah.
So I feel like they
Hey,
can't
these
even
teachers.
write or read, and then the judge was saying too, it's like, this happened a few years ago. These kids are coming to my courthouse with 15 and 16 because they don't have a good path to be on, and the only path that they had wasn't at home, wasn't on the street. The only one that they had possibly was in the schools.
That's
And now
too
they're
much.
coming to me going to jail, and now you're sitting here in front of me as a teacher.
Tommy,
I don't
that's too
know.
much. That is way too much responsibility to put on a teacher.
It is.
Teachers
Exactly.
don't
But I
need
think
to
it's
And
a trickle down
parents.
effect onto the kids later
you need
on.
to put a little bit of accountability on the parent because I'm only with your child for how many hours a day? I'm not the parent because let me tell you, some of them kids need a whoop bit.
No, they do need a better raising. But I feel like the
With an
education
extension
is
cord.
on a school system. You expect to send your kids there and they need to learn. I know that the raising is definitely the
I
parents.
can't even talk
Pay
about
these
the
teachers
words
and they
about
wouldn't be
this
trying to
stuff.
doctor up.
And I'm not against that.
No.
Pay them.
I don't
Pay
even talk about this other
All
thing.
right.
My sister is a teacher. Like, no, don't.
Pay
don't
these
go there.
teachers. And stop putting the pressure on them to meet unrealistic
No, I
standards.
don't
if you
want
got
them to
dumb
raise the
children
kids.
in school, they not gonna perform on that level.
That's
so
true.
stop it.
But I don't want them raising kids.
And
I
God
just want
bless
them
Miss
teaching.
Beverly. She died in the midst of the trash.
This is so true. That's
Sick of this.
I feel different. But let's actually move on because it's getting a little personal.
Otherwise-
Let's talk about Tina Knowles. All right.
Oh my God.
And on a better note, she got married over the weekend.
Yes. Matthew who? Matthew who?
Yes. Yes,
And
get
he
your
is
life.
a fine old man. Like,
He is a
really
fine
nice
old
looking.
man.
I won't go that far, but if Tina like it, I love it.
She's
He's
61 and
good looking.
67, I think. For
He look
67,
about
he's
79.
like,
He looks good for
He look
looks
about
good.
79,
I'm
but
just happy for her.
if Tina like it, I
All
love it.
that she had to go through with Matthew and
The
all
whole
that
family
stuff.
was
Yeah,
there.
so
Yeah.
Girl,
Yeah.
That
you,
girl got
congratulations,
married,
girl. I am happy for you.
Listen, you done bought into the
Celebrate your
family,
life.
so I'm with it. So even if you look
Cut the
79
check.
and your hair's a mess, listen, if Tina like it, I love it.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
So my word on the street, is about Miss K. Michelle.
Oh.
So K. Michelle, you remember on Love and Hip Hop, used to always talk about how she was beat. She did the monologue, and it was the talk of the show. Rashida hated her because of it, because she was friends with Memphis and
Let's not even
the
talk
other
about
family.
Rashida on this show. I'm sorry. That was all kinds of shade right there.
I got it. So Memphis decided that he was going to sue K. Michelle for defamation because she is constantly repeating that he whooped her ass repeatedly. And so he was suing her for $15 million for compensatory damages and
Does she
$50
have
million.
that
No.
Of course not. $50 million in punitive damages. Now the gag on the whole thing, you're going to sue her for defamation, but in the deposition, you're going to admit to the fact that you got in a fight with her, which means
You beat her up.
you whooped her ass. I mean, unless her ass was fighting, you whooped her ass
Big ass.
at a Memphis hotel. And you admitted to spending a portion of her budget money on jewelry, and you also admitted to sending threatening text messages to her son saying that you want to kill him, and that you put a pillow over her to try to shut her up, which she said you were trying to kill her.
Oh my God.
And so they took it to court, and he also tried to get money from not only K. Michelle, but Viacom, Ms. Mona, and some other
Everybody.
TV. He listed everybody. But the thing about it, he was saying that they kept repeating the lie. So if it was true, then he needs a clump of all of
I mean, my thing is too, like, if I'm part of the news or the gossip or whatever you want to call it, don't call it gossip, because I have a right to talk about it.
Yeah.
If I want to call you out, bitch, I was the one that fought you. I have a right to talk about it. That's how I feel about
He
it.
does have a right to say what he wants.
Whatever.
This
But
is America.
but Memphis, baby, didn't nobody know who you were. I still don't know.
I don't know who he is.
It's a producer, but
Who knows?
But he
And
produced
so you should have had
Good
you should have paid K. Michelle, Viacom, Mona, and whoever this other
For
person
putting
was
your name
for
out
even
there.
putting your name out there. But long story short, he lost the defamation case, which is a vindication for K. Michelle. Even though it doesn't prove that she was right, it proves that she wasn't slandering him. So defamation stalled. K. Michelle, keep up the good work, and Muppet Babies, let's do it.
oh, Muppet Babies. Can't go wrong. Well, guys, we thank you again for watching our newest show of the Atlanta Tableau. Now, remember, you can catch us on here on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and like. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Hashtag us with Have a Seat, Tableau Sutra, Kiwi Letter, whatever we talked about today. Follow us on Instagram, the Vine. We're going to have little silly videos on there that I'm hoping are going to go viral.
Immediately.
And yes, hit every
Share.
country in the
like them
world.
all.
Yes.
So again, I want to reiterate: write us your Kiwi letters.
Yes.
Some of the letters we can't use that are coming in, but keep writing.
Yes.
And we want to be able to give you good advice. And let's keep the streets talking.
Yes.
And thank you for watching, Peaches. We are
The
Atlanta Tableau. Bye.
Hey, Peaches. I'm Sherelle.
Girl, she said I'm not in position yet, honey. So, our next segment is segment. But listen, if you bitches see my boyfriend, if I had one on this, let me know.
Me too.
Tweet me,
Oh my God, I'm putting it out there. Her name is
Instagram me,
Nicole.
Facebook
That
me.
bitch let me know, 'cause I will fuck her up immediately. So
Ooh.
.com.
.com. Okay.